Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another Hammer Productions night. Tonight, I will be reviewing River Patrol, released in 1948. Directed by Ben R. Hart, from a script by James Corbett, starring John Blythe, Lorna Dean, Wally Patch, and Stan Paskin. Now, this is probably the earliest movie that I've reviewed for Hammer so far. Most of these others, I think, were in the 50s period already. A couple of the sci-fi films prior to the horror films of 57 with The Curse of Frankenstein. And some of those sci-fi films, they didn't impress me too much for Hammer here. Now this one, I hope this is not what I am going to be expecting to see from the rest of these early films from the 40s and 30s even with Hammer. Because this was pretty rough. It's okay acted, but your lead, John Blythe, playing this Robbie character, he is not a very good hero to be following in this story. I mean, he starts off fine with the story, with one of his men getting killed on this river patrol job that he's doing. And then he tries to set up a undercover operation with a female, with Lorna Dean playing a character named Jean. And she seems the more competent of the two of them from the get-go. And that's just so weird that you're going to make this about this character and you're going to make him so insignificant to the story. And I swear this is how it happens in there. He ends up going and looking around and ends up getting knocked out. And it's Lorna Dean's character of Jean who comes to his rescue and basically calls for the help and saves the day from him. And it's just doesn't make him look good as a hero. And then you have your villain, which is Wally Patch. And he is playing this character so over the top that it is really cheesy. He's just playing him, like he's just trying to play the most bad guy that you can get. But he does not come off as convincing because his voice, the way he talks, because he's a comedian, I looked that up on him. He's a comedian normally. And his voice just sounds like Stan Laurel. And I cannot take Stan Laurel seriously as a villain in a story. So when the guy is talking like Stan Laurel and he's trying to be this intimidating, big, tough, leader of this gang, it's just not very convincing. And it's really not convincing by the end when you get this big final fight between Robbie and this guy. And the fight is like the worst staged final fight I have ever seen in any film I think I have ever seen. This is really, really badly choreographed and badly put together. Even the sequence when Robbie has his hands tied behind his back and he's getting free and he has to squeeze his tied hands past his rear end and across and over his legs. He seemed to be having a hell of a time trying to do that on camera. So much so that they had to have a cut in between those moments to where it makes it look like he ended up getting free. And then Same thing with him trying to chew his way free from these ropes that are tied on him. He is having a hell of a time getting out of this. And it's just, it's more comical because of that, instead of being this intense, oh, is he going to get away? Oh, you know, and all this. So yeah, this one's not what I was expecting from this early period in Hammer. So I'm really hoping that the rest of the Hammer films from this same time period and everything are not of this level. And this is a very short film. I mean, it's 48 minutes. It is like it could have been like a pilot for a TV series or something at the time. And it's just, it just doesn't work as a feature film, and it doesn't work with any intensity or anything due to the fact they hire a comedian as the villain, and he doesn't seem believable as the villain. And then, you know, the staged fight scenes are horrible, and your hero is not written to be very heroic. Like I said, the character of Jean, played by Lorna Dean, is a better character in this film than what your main hero is. So, my final review for River Patrol. I'm going to give this film a 5.1 out of 10. This is not a good start for my early Hammer reviews. And let me know in the comments down below, some of you that have seen some of the earlier films, and let me know, are they going to be as bad as this all the way through? Because this is going to be a chore to finish watching some of these then. But let me know. All right. So what did you think of River Patrol? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up on the schedule for all other subscribers. So if you want to get interactive and help me to get even more movies on here, or TV shows, or even ranking videos that I might not normally cover, become a Plus member. Well, that's it for another Hammer Productions Night. If you missed last week's Hammer Productions Night, check out the link up here to get caught up on that one. Or if you missed any of the other Hammer Productions Night, be sure and check out the playlist right here to get caught up on any of them that you have missed.